Samoan fine mats were once considered so valuable, just one could buy several acres of land or even free a man condemned to death. These days, the mats are still precious, but the rare skill of making them has been lost to many Samoan women, who are the traditional weavers of the mats. Instead of merely lamenting this demise, though, a group of enterprising Samoan women are reviving this art, and New Zealanders are helping them do it. Claire Sylvester reports.
It's been done like this for centuries. Women of the village meet to weave their fine mats, passing on skills from generation to generation.
Samoan fine mat is a very important part of Samoan culture, but it seems to have lost its value over the years, where they're now using very large hard mats as opposed to the very fine, beautiful mats that they used in the old days.
Women in businesses helping to revive the art, with help from Oxfam New Zealand. When you get close, you can see the detail that makes this work so extraordinary. The texture is like linen. A mat usually takes nearly 8 months to complete, but some can take years. Translated into English, they're called fine mats, but in fact these sacred cloths are never used on the floor. They're worn at important events, given as gifts, or exchanged as a form of currency.
Historically, they were used by the high chiefs in Samoa for formal presentations, and mothers made a fine mat when they had young daughters, and it was the bride's bridal wear. And they were just used very traditionally in traditional Samoan ceremonies and clothing for the chiefly people.
The mats are so special, they're made only on commission. This one is for the Tongan royal family. For each mat, a woman will receive nearly 2,000 New Zealand dollars, a good salary here. The rise of tourism is one reason the skills have missed a couple of generations. It led to a demand for cheaper mats of much poorer quality.
It was very, very difficult. And the women did not want to go back to the fine weaving. They thought, oh, well, it was difficult. And we said, well, it was done before, so why can't we do it now? We finally persuaded an old lady, and she helped us to bring this tradition back.
Is it easy to learn?
Easy for the Samoan women, because they all weave very, very beautifully. It's just getting them to weave the quality of this old fine mat, and that's the hardest thing to get them to do.
This project isn't just about reviving a sacred tradition, it's also about providing an income in areas where there are no jobs, no ways to earn money. The people here still largely live off the land, but they do need money for basics like medical treatment and school fees. 30-year-old Apiseka is considered the best fine mat weaver in Samoa. She lives on Savahi with her husband Falefa and their 3 children. There's electricity but no running water. Before she started weaving, they had no income. As a daughter-in-law in her extended family, Apiseka has the lowest status and has been expected to do all of the cooking and cleaning. But now that she has an income, things have changed.
Yes, it's not traditional for the Samoan men to do that, and in a lot of cases, even with weavers that we have now, the weaver has to do her weaving and then do her chores as well. He's often teased by people in the village, but they've seen it as something that's benefited their family.
It's not tradition, but it works for Apiseka's family, and she's getting out of doing the dishes.